It's just how much independent voters affected the outcome of the election. According to ASU's Center for an Independent and Sustainable Democracy, split ticket voting from independents in battleground states helped put Donald Trump back in the White House. This is based on analysis of exit poll data. So we're joined by co-director Tom Riley here to talk about the results and what this means moving forward as the number of independent voters continues to go up. First of all, you were just saying that a lot of young people are going independent these days, huh?
Yeah, I mean, polling's showing upwards of 50% of
50%,
Gen Z voters have rejected joining the parties. So, parties that, don't address this large group of voters, risk alienating a large portion of the electorate.
Okay. Seems easier to go independent, right? If you're hung up on something that either party's doing.
Well, I think that, with the increased polarization, what we're seeing is that nationwide people are self-identifying as independents.
Okay.
So that voting bloc has continued to increase.
So we know Republicans vote Republican, Democrats vote Democrat largely. How did independents play a role in all of this?
Well, so overall, nationally, they broke for Harris, about 49 to 46%.
Okay.
But it was a different story in the swing states. In the swing states, they primarily broke for Trump. But the big story here is that, as you said, Republicans vote straight ticket Republicans, Democrats straight ticket Democrats. It were the independents that were twice as likely to split their tickets. And I think that's what we saw in the swing states. So in 5 of the swing states that had Senate races, 4 of them, the Democratic candidate won. One, the Republican candidate won. So we saw this. Most people couldn't understand how Trump could win the 7 swing states, but the Democratic senator win the Senate race. Mm-hmm. It's independence.
Wow, that is interesting. So what are we looking at moving forward to the next time, you think?
Well, so according to the exit polling with Reuters and Edison, there's about 23,000 we analyzed. About 34% of the elected self-identified as independents, just right behind Republicans. And as I said, this growing block of young people that self-identify as independents. I don't run campaigns, but trying to reach across the aisle and getting Republicans to vote Democrat and Democrat Republicans doesn't pan out.
Okay.
I think they need to focus on this group of independents that's growing. They're unpredictable. They change their vote from election to election, and they're the group that they need to concentrate on.
How do you think, just a few seconds left here, polling turned out, the polling during the race? Because it seemed like in the end, Harris was a few points above Trump.
Yeah, the problem with polling is that the margin of error is sometimes 3 to 5%.
Yep, right.
So, within that, they fall within the margin of error, but it doesn't mean a lot in really close races.
Yeah. Okay. Tom, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Very interesting. Yeah. All right. April?